Okay, so P10.7, safety first. So the first thing you're going to need to know is how do we apply the things that we've learnt about forces, conservation of momentum, and how the rate of change of momentum affects the amount of force. Okay, so let's write down those equations first. So rho equals mv, F equals delta mv over t, and F equals ma, just because it's such a useful one to know. Okay, so first example, well, we've already talked about one safety feature, and that safety feature was the crumple zone. This works by increasing the time of the impact, which reduces the force. Okay, that's the first one. And anything where the speed at which the impact is reduced, the rate that it is reducing the force is by increasing this t, you decrease the f. Okay, so there's quite a few examples of things like that. The other obvious example that I can think of is an airbag. So an airbag is exactly the same thing. Okay, increases the time of the impact, which reduces the force. Anything which is boxing gloves, for example, boxing gloves, they increase the time of the impact, which reduces the force. Okay, next, seatbelts. Seatbelts are slightly different. And what they do is they provide a force to stop the person going forwards. Okay, so if you're driving in your car and you put on the brakes are applied to the wheels. You have not had a force acted on you at all, so you keep moving unless there is something that provides a force to keep you in place, and that thing is seatbelt. Now, if you think of a child's car seat, up until the age of 1, their car seat has to be facing backwards. Okay, so if that's the baby, and that's the car seat has to be facing backwards, and that's because when the car stops, so if the car's going this way, when the car stops, the baby is pushed back into the car seat. And if you look, the car seat's got a nice big area, so you get a low pressure, and when we come to pressure, you'll see why that's important. Whereas if the baby was going the other way and they were thrown forwards, then they don't have the support to be able to, their bones aren't strong enough to cope with the seat belt going against them, but being pushed back into the chair, that's not such a problem. So the safest place to sit is facing backwards like that, because then you get pushed back into your chair rather than pushed forward into your seat belt. Okay, so they are the main things.